Hello and welcome back to my Touken Ranbu Let's Play series. So, today's the start of the Regimental Battles. So what I'm going to do today, which is a little bit different, I'm going to use both my English and my Japanese account. So on my English account I'm going to show you my formation for the hard battles, and in my Japanese account I'm going to show you my formation for my extreme difficulty levels. So I know I'm not going to be able to do the extreme difficulty on my English account, but I just thought I'd show what you can do. We'll get into it in a bit, but I'm just going to state I've already recorded all this once, which is why I actually have you will see I've progressed a bit, but I wasn't really happy with the first recording. I think it was a bit all over the place, and I was trying to work out what I should do for my teams, and I think I've got it now. So we're going to start for the English event, let's start talking about the rewards. So if you are a new player to the English version, there are some new swords here you've never been able to get before, including Chatan, Chiganimaru, Sancho. Have we been able to get I don't think we've been able to get Nenekiri Maru yet, have we? And Okanihira. I'm not sure if you can obtain Okanihira. I don't think you can you? I could have looked this up first, but I haven't, and I've had plenty of opportunity because I've recorded this once. But yeah, there's opportunity to get new swords. So Urashima, Chatan, Sanchomo and Chiganimaru are all obtainable through shell collecting, and then if you do the extreme difficulty there is a chance of Okanihira dropping. Like I say, depending on where you are, if you are a new player to the English version you might not be able to do the extreme difficulty, but you will be able to do the special maps, and we'll get into that in a minute. So you'll be able to potentially obtain multiple Chatans. I think last year when this event came round, one of the swords which could drop, I ended up with like seven versions of him. You couldn't walk out with them with a lot of new swords and a nice range of different types of swords. We've got some Tanto, we've got two Wakizashis, we've got an Odachi, and we've got two Tachis. So it's nice to have a variation. And obviously as well there's the new background that you can earn if you collect 60,000 shells. Now if you do have any of the Okinawa swords, you do get bonuses. If you have your team with Chiyoganimaru, if you've managed to smith him and train him up, you will get 1.5 times the number of shells. If he is a Kiwami farm he still gets 1.5, doesn't get more. I didn't know if they were going to do that, seeing that with Hakata in Underground Treasure Chest you do get more Koban if he is in his Kiwami farm, but no, it's same whether Kiwami or not. With Chatan you do get a guaranteed rainbow shell at the end of a run. And if you have Chiganimaru, you get 2 blasts with the water cannons. Obviously on my English account we only have Chiyoganimaru, but on my English account on my Japanese account, I have all 3, so you'll be able to see the effects when we move into there. So moving on, when you use the water cannons and take out water cannon troops, there is the possibility of getting a rainbow or multiple rainbow shells. Once you get 7 you get to do the special battlefield, and special battlefield is amazing because you get a lot of experience. The more cannons you have, the higher chance you have of getting rainbow shells. So obviously as it is at the moment, you'll have been given 1 cannon troop if you've logged in, is it 7 times? I think it's 7 times. You can do it multiple times a day. Otherwise when we hit 500 shells collected, you will get an Ofuda. We'll come on to that in a second, which will allow you to make 10 troops. This is the Ofuda in question. You can buy these, so for transparency reasons, on my English account I am not buying them. I said, I think in my last video, I'm definitely going completely free to play on this, just to show that you don't need to spend money, and everything is still pretty much available to you. And you can still make water cannon troops without. This just guarantees you get 10 gold troops. I have bought 3 of these in my Japanese account, to be completely open and honest. Yeah, you don't need to, and you can make troops, it's fine. You can earn and also buy items which increase the number of shells you collect, and items which repair and re-stamina your troops as you go through, as you may experience fatigue and obviously damage. So this will completely refresh your troops, which is nice if you need that. But again, I think you only earn very few as rewards, and otherwise it's a case of buying them. And you don't really need them if you just manage your troops fine. Chiyoganimaru is still smithable, so you've still got a couple more weeks. You've still got 3 more weeks to try and get him for the event. And obviously I've still got up the items you can pay and that background. So jumping straight into it. Actually no, we won't. Formation. So with Regiment Battle you can use all your 4 teams, but you don't have to use 4 teams, and 4 teams really might not work for you. It doesn't work for me. I found best on this, on the hard map for me personally, with the, because it depends on what swords you've got, and what teams you can build and what levels they're at. So it is an individual preference of how you like your teams managed and built, and it also depends on what you actually have sword wise. But that's quite nice because it means there's so much variety and there isn't a one strict way of doing it. I, for this, on this version, use 2 teams with a potential spare as a just in case I really need them. So quickly, I'm just going to remove this because this team we're not using at all. So let me just empty. Nope. Don't want that. Empty this team so we're not confusing. So start. I primarily just use team 1 and team 4. But I do have team 2, sorry, and team 4. I do have team 1 as backup in case I need them on like the very end map. But just mostly flicking between these 2 teams. So jumping into the event. So we start with team 2. So this is a very high level Tachi Odachi team. They will probably all be 99 by the end of this event. We might have some other swords we can maybe swap in if we want to, 99 some other boys. As you see, I've done 4 runs so far. I do have one of these to double, but I won't use that just so you can see what I'm earning. I'm going to keep, if we switch, so as you can see, we have Hydroman troops on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they all have at least 1 on. The plan of how this works is these do 4 maps and these do 6, or battles rather than maps. So these do 4 battles, these do 6 battles. So these are fully Hydro trooped, but Team 1 as well. We have a couple of Hydro men in the ranks if we do need to pull in Team 1. So we start with Team 2. And we start with a day battle. I was trying to use my lower level Tanto team, but the problem is the day battle just annihilates them. But the more you switch teams, they get less battles and their stamina runs out quicker, so trying to get them in for more battles is better, which is why I wouldn't ever really recommend 4 teams. If you can do it with 2 or 3 teams, I do think it's better. So obviously this is a night map, a map that this team is not designed really to deal with at all. But with them being able to have the cannons, they can actually take a few of the troops out. And between them, don't do too bad. We just got kind of hope we don't lose too many Hydro troops, which for the most part we've managed to save. Also as well, you get your experience at the end, and it's just accumulated on how many maps each team, how many battles each team has been in. So obviously the more maps, the more experience they get. And obviously we get a slight boost in shells we're collecting. So this is the final map with this team. So you only, I don't know if I said this earlier, you only earn the rainbow shells if the enemies have the water guns. So like in a map like this, I can take their troops out, but I'm not going to gain any shells from it. You can only gain any shells from water guns, not just rainbow shells. Hopefully we'll earn some. So we're now in a... So cave battle counts as an indoor battle, so we were very much switching teams. And we're going to change to Team 4. So this is a Wacky Tanto team. Obviously the best team for indoor battles especially. And hopefully, with using this mixture of teams, it just means that like my Hakata's going to gain some more levels, my Goktai is, and it'd be quite nice if we could maybe send Hakata on Kiwami training at the end of this. Another thing which I talked about when I originally recorded but didn't like it is there is the opportunity to earn 4 Kiwami sets over this event, which is amazing, especially for people now trying to get as many Kiwami swords as they can, especially just for going forward in events. It's just the Kiwami swords are better and you can always do the more difficult maps, so highly recommend. You know, obviously a bit hypocritical as I haven't built any Kiwami, sent off any swords for Kiwami training yet, but yeah, just getting teams built. We're not getting any rainbows. Again, more outdoor battles. It took me a while of thinking about how I was gonna space these teams out, because I tried doing it with 4 to begin with, but the third difficulty I think has a worse layout of maps. That map, day to night battle balance than say the extreme difficulty, and I'll show you why when I get to it. Yep, keep him with this team. There we go. So we've got one rainbow. Yeah, and when I looked at the footage of like my first recording, it was over an hour. I'm trying to keep these a bit shorter and more concise. Yep, we're going to continue. Sadly, we can get another rainbow shell. We have lost a fair few troops, but we've not taken any major damage, so we're going to take this team through. Because I don't think on my team 1 that I have spare, I have more water troops anyway, cannon troops, than I do on this. So, in fact I don't, because I think there's 3. Yep, continue with this team. And with any luck, we'll get a rainbow. No, we didn't. It's a shame. And there we have it. So this is the hard difficulty. Oh, I've gone up a level. Oh yeah, and if you use Chioganimaru, he receives double experience. I'm not sure about the other 2 Okinawa swords. They might, but on my main game they're both at level 99, so they don't get anything. And obviously, because they do 6 maps, they get a good chunk of experience. And we've got Imono Tsurugi. So we got 350 at a time. Not the best. I will show you the difference with my Japanese account. So we will. Right, so here we are on my Japanese account. And if we jump in. So we have done less runs on here. We've only done 3 runs compared to the 5 runs on here, in which, so with 5 runs, though I did have to quit out of one because I messed it up, so 4 runs really. 4 runs, we've earned 1,294 on my main account. With 4 runs, we have earned a lot more. But I have also done a special map which has got me more shells, and it's the higher difficulty, so you obviously earn more. So I do use 3 teams for this. Let's just put Hiroshima up because he's not Sakura Subi Kid. So we use this team. So all my teams on this all have water troops because I bought 3 Ofudas. So they're all gold. And we use this team for 3 maps, and then we finish off with this team for the final 3 maps. So we shall send my boat. Did I click on extreme difficulty? I'm going to be really annoyed if I haven't. I think so. Yes. Because I think there's less than 10 runs if I clicked on the easiest. So we start off with a water battle. We didn't earn any rainbow shells, but hopefully we'll get one, at least one, at the end of this run. And I'll be able to show you the special map as well. I can do it. I'm not going to do it because I've recorded it. I recorded it once. I may or may not decide to put it in. If I do, I'll do a little annotating thing on the end. But I can do the entirety of this run with swap Sire back in with just use this team. See, we won't earn any shells on this run, because on this battle, as it's not a water battle. But obviously you have water troops attached, they still do the damage of regular troops. And this is battle 3. Again, no rainbow shells. And so yeah, using Chatan will guarantee I get one rainbow one at the end anyway, so I will be able to do the rainbow map. And it doesn't matter, Chatan can just come in to do one, or you can have Chatan into the whole thing, it doesn't make a difference, you will get that rainbow shell. So there we go, nice, clean, simple. So we're going to switch teams now to, yep, team 2. Obviously these guys do a lot of water damage because they all have 3 troops apiece. And obviously all but 2 of my swords, 2 of the Okinawa swords that don't have Kiwami forms yet, everything else in this is a Kiwami sword. So hopefully we'll get some decent Kiwami levelling done. You don't get MVP or leadership extra experience. There we go, we got a rainbow, so we'll definitely, well, we did definitely be doing it anyway. But we'll be doing another special map. You can end up doing special maps back to back if you earn enough shells. Because we'll already end +1. If any luck, because it did it in my original recording, I did a map where I got multiple. So this team could go on to do another map, but I think they can. Or is this? No, this is evening. So your Tachi team or whatever will operate just as normal in this, but we're not going to use this team anyway. We're not using them. Which team is it? That one. There we go. So now we do get a double water gun burst. So we should take out all their troops in theory. So getting a rainbow shell is just random. But there we go, we got one. So yeah, they just stack. And because I do so much damage, I do get a lot of shells. Yeah, this time last year I don't think we had Kiwami Tachis yet. I don't think they'd quite come in. Didn't even have to attack. It'd be nice if next year they made the other two, Chatan and Shiganimaru. I'm trying to remember their names. And obviously this is a dirt battle, but it's fine because we're going to do plenty of water damage. No more rainbow shells. So yeah, as you can see, so they mustn't get double experience. It was made Chiyoganimaru. So yeah, it's a good amount of experience. Chiyoganimaru gets double. Obviously the team before got a bit more because they did an additional map. But yeah, so it doesn't matter if these guys are getting in position 1 because they're not gaining more experience that someone else could be getting. So we've got a drop. Who will it be? It's Yagan. So yeah, we earned 712. Got a horse. And we also got the bonus one for having Chatan on the team. So we are 2 over. And we can do the special map. So we will go in. We'll go with this team because it's useful to continue getting the additional rainbow shell, and you get a massive chunk of experience. And the amount of experience these guys need to go up a level now, it's nice for them to get massive chunks of experience. They've nearly level 8'd my Gokutai. Oh, and we get a rainbow shell. And we'll get an additional one. So yeah, if you do get Chatan, or when you get Chatan, I'd very much just get him on a team and just let him gain that experience. If you haven't used your I forgot what they're called, but obviously the items that give a lot of experience, just whack them on Chatan. And like I say, it's a nice chunk of experience. I mean, I could switch my teams around and also you can Chiyoganimaru, because you get like double that. My screen's gone black. No! No! Right, so I don't know what happened. Well, my internet went off. I have managed to quickly connect my phone to my computer to my phone as a hotspot. So I don't know who we got. I don't want to go to this option. Eventually I will go to the right place. We'll have a look. We'll see if anyone noticeably exciting has appeared. I know I need to clear out. Doesn't look like it, so it's kind of a shame. But yeah, so there'll be a weird freeze and me panic. But I've managed, just to connect it so I can finish off the video. But thank you for watching. As you can see, doing the extreme difficulty with the special swords with fully Kiwami trooped and fully water cannon teams does earn you a lot of shells. I'd say the least important thing is having to necessarily get the extra water cannons. Just do it normally, don't worry about paying for a fooder to do it. It's fine. I'm just an idiot. Oh, I was going to try to flip back to my English account. That's probably playing up with me losing the internet as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope if you're struggling with this event, this helped explain a few things. Like I say, don't necessarily worry about having 4 teams. Keep it to 2 or 3, depending on which map you're focusing on. I do think the extreme difficulty caters for 3 teams, whereas I think the hard difficulty is better with 2 teams, depending on what swords you've got. If you've got, you know, more high level wakizashis and hantos, then, you know, 3 teams might be absolutely fine for you to use on hard. But play around, you'll find what you're comfortable with. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!